Hello, guys. Happy Thursday. How's everyone doing today? Have a fun project to share with y'all today. And I thought I had everything ready. And I just remembered I have no paper towel to blot my paint on. So while y'all are coming on, tell me hello and tell me where you're watching from. And let me just run and grab a paper towel. And let me make sure I can see y'all's comments. Welcome, welcome. All right, hold on one second. I will be right back. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, got my paper towels so I can blot my paintbrush. All right, so we are making hello, Shelly. Hello, Chandra. How are you? Nicole, welcome. Thanks for watching. Okay, so if you guys didn't get the text notification that I was going live, then text me at the number that you see on the screen and just say hey, and that'll put you on the text notification list so I can make sure and let you know when you don't miss another live video. So let me get that to go away. Okay, so this is really fun. This is something a little bit different that I put together. Let me show you. Doesn't look exciting unpainted, but when we paint it with all the bright colors, it's going to be really cool. So this is a playroom sign, and it is made to fit in Glowforge Basic. So it's sized at like 10.5 times by 19. So what I've done is the back is whiteboard, and don't look at the ugly back of my frame there. So I've engraved, I'll go ahead and take my letters off. So obviously it says playroom, and I engraved the letters on the backboard. This is a piece of whiteboard, and y'all always ask me where I get my whiteboard from. And I always forget to put it in the link for you. So when I'm done, I will put it in the link in the video description. The link to the file is already in the video description, but this is just whiteboard that is, it's blackboard on the back and whiteboard on the front. You can get it at Lowe's or Home Depot. It's kind of a shiny, you can see the ring light kind of reflecting in there a little bit. It engraves beautifully. And what I love about it is that, hey, Jeanette and Nicole, how are y'all doing? Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. So what I love about whiteboard, there's so many things I love about whiteboard, I'll be honest. It engraves beautifully. And y'all are probably going to ask me the cut settings. I don't know the cut settings. If you are a whiteboard user and you have a Glowforge and you know the cut settings, please comment and tell them what you use to cut the whiteboard or to engrave the whiteboard. I've got my Glowforge all set up, but I have not turned it on. I'm getting ready. Like my goal today was I'm going to cut a project out with my Glowforge and I'm going to video it for y'all. But it took me a while. I had to get everything set up and I had to get my ventilation out of the window, and you know how that goes. So I've just got that all set up. So Christina, I did not use the Glowforge on the whiteboard because I have not gotten it completely set up. So this was done with the Thunder, but I have a close friend, Joy. I know y'all know I talk about Joy all the time. She's been on my videos before, who has a Glowforge, and she uses the heck out of some whiteboard. She makes tons of stuff with whiteboard. She engraves on it. She loves it. All her projects turn out gorgeous. So yes, you can definitely do whiteboard with your Glowforge. This is one of the cool things about it is that if you look closely, and I don't know if you can see this in the video, but my letters they pretty much look brown. And if you engrave a little deeper, your letters look black. So you can kind of go for a more black or brown look. I just went ahead and did the kind of brown look for this one. But this stuff makes awesome ornaments too at Christmas time because you don't have to paint. It saves you the step of painting the white background. Now, it's a little bit messy, okay? And I don't like messy, but it gets, when it engraves, I highly recommend masking. I don't mask because basically what I do is before I pull it out of my honeycomb tray, I just take some Windex and I spray it on a paper towel and I just wipe it down really good a couple of times. And it wipes right off, but it leaves a lot of residue. But I'm telling you, like, you just wipe it and what's underneath is this. It's perfect with no masking. At least with my Thunder laser it is. So it doesn't leave any kind of haze or anything around the letters. What was I going to tell you? Oh, but if you're doing something that has a lot of cuts, it's gonna, like when you go to pick it up and mess with it, it's gonna get a lot of like the black soot on your hands. So you kind of have to give it a really good wipe down because you get it everywhere. But once you clean up your piece and get all that off, it's just beautiful underneath. It's just like, it's exciting for me to wipe it all off because what's underneath is just perfect and gorgeous. I just love it. Tammy says she uses her proof grade setting. Christina says her Glowforge won't cut Home Depot whiteboard, only Lowe's. Yeah, I've heard someone said that before, so maybe get it from Lowe's. The weird thing is I bought both and they were no different. They look identical. They have a different, of course, scan code on the back of them because it's two different stores, but the boards look identical to me. And I use the same settings. I actually have to cut my whiteboard at a little bit higher setting with my Thunder laser than I do 1/4 inch wood. So, and this is not as thick. This is not a 1/4 inch. This is like in between 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch thickness. But I have to, yes, Pat, I will ask Joy for the settings. I've asked her before, but I don't know the engraved settings. So I will find out. But yeah, I have to cut it at a little bit higher setting than 1/4 inch wood, but it cuts beautifully. So, okay, so this piece is done. We don't have to do any work here, y'all. This is just easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We are done. So we're just going to paint our frame and our letters. Okay, so for my frame, I am going to do the cheater method. And if y'all have painted with me before and you know what I refer to as my cheater method is, my brush is kind of stiff there. I take some brown paint and I just get my brush really wet and I just kind of water it down a little bit. Okay, so I'm trying to get this in the camera. This is just, paper plate, brown paint. This is Deco Art Americana Milk Chocolate. I normally use a darker shade of brown. I think I usually use espresso, but I wanted this to be a little bit lighter. So I'm going to just try this and see if I like this shade. I can't remember if I've used this before. I know I've used another shade of brown before. So Ashley says the one from Lowe's was significantly thinner than the one from Home Depot. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting because mine, like I said, mine were identical. I put them right up next to each other and they look the same to me. So I don't know. There must be a couple different kinds out there, but I will link the one that I bought when I get finished. I'll go back up and put it in the video description. So if you guys don't mind sprinkling the video, I would greatly appreciate it. When you sprinkle, you're entered into a drawing to win a free file. So if you are the winner of the free file, then I email you, and not email you, I send you a message through Facebook Messenger to let you know that you are the winner of the free file. So please make sure that you check your Facebook Messenger, like for message requests, because if I'm not your friend, like if my personal account is not friends with your personal account, which it's usually not, then it's going to come through as a message request. So just make sure you don't miss it in case you're the winner. But if you would please sprinkle the video and comment sprinkled, then you would be entered to win. So make sure and comment sprinkled so I know that you did that. Trying to make sure I don't miss any of y'all's comments. Yes, Nicole, this is a good sign for the grandkids if they have a playroom. And you could even personalize it if you want to. Put their names on it. Maybe make your playroom letters like a little bit smaller and you could put their names at the top, or you could just move them down a little bit and add their names. So I'm just getting a coat of brown paint on here. And then what I'm going to do is take a baby wipe or two and then just wipe this down. So I want this to look stained, not painted. And if I wipe it down with the baby wipe, then it reveals the wood grain and it looks more like a stained finish. So that's why I call it the cheater method. And you could do this with any shade of brown. So if you want like a darker shade, you could do it. But it's just, I don't know. It's my kind of go-to technique because stain is smelly and it takes longer to dry and it's sticky and it stains your hands, and acrylic paint just wipes right off your hands. So for me, I prefer it. Oh, I moved my trash can across the room. Hold on one second. I don't want to be tossing stuff with that paint on my rug. All right. I'm just going to wipe this off real quick so it doesn't stain too bad. And somebody was asking me what this background is, because it does stain. You can see I've got some paint on there. I think it gives it a little bit of character. But it's basically a piece of, what did I use? Oh, I didn't use cardboard, but you could use cardboard. But I used an old self-healing craft mat, and I just covered it with that, that sticky backed, what is it? It's like wallpaper. It's like removable wallpaper that you can order from Amazon, and I just covered it with that. Okay, so we have our like lightly stained piece. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get it in the top camera. Whoops, there for y'all. So it's kind of a stained look instead of a painted look. Oh, you paint it with the baby wipe? I should try that, Ashley. I've never painted it with the baby wipe. But yeah, that would probably do the same thing. Thank y'all for sprinkling. I really appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to set that over there, and then I'm going to paint my letters. Make sure I paint them in the right order. So this is a really quick and easy project that you can do that makes a cute gift for someone. So if you have a friend with kids and they have a playroom, it's just a cute little gift item. Okay, this is Deco Art Americana Carousel Pink is this color. Sorry, it's backwards. So the sun has finally come out here today. It's been so gloomy and rainy, and we're finally getting a little bit of sun peeking through today. So we can enjoy this nice warm weather. And you could always paint this with makeup sponges if you wanted to. I know some people like to paint with makeup sponges or just like little sponge sticks. Or you could paint with your Posca pens if you have Posca pens. I'm just using a brush. These letters are a little big for paint pens. I mean, you could totally do it, but I try to save my paint pens for like small things because that way I don't use up too much of my ink. So I have another fun file for y'all tomorrow for File Feature Friday. If you guys liked my Rainbow Baby file that was like a Dropbox file, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I think I can pop a picture up on the screen and show y'all. I've made a new, whoops, that needs to be shaken. I made a new Dropbox file because I've had a lot of people asking me for a wedding Dropbox. So what a Dropbox is it's like a framed piece that you can sign like little charms, sign your name on them, and then just drop them in. It's so much easier to show y'all. Let me show y'all a picture. So I don't have a picture of the one that I'm doing tomorrow, but I can pop this picture up here. So this is the Rainbow Baby Drop Box. So how it works is the clouds have acrylic in there. And so you just have little, for this particular one, you have little raindrops, and they drop in the sides of the clouds. So they go in there and you can see them like inside the clouds. And it comes with a little box that you can store the raindrops in. So this would be for like a baby shower. Get that back off of there. But anyway, so I've made a wedding one that's got hearts, and you can personalize it. It's really cute. So anyway, I'm going to share that with y'all tomorrow. So when I do File Feature Friday, that's the one that I'll be doing. And I had a lot of people asking for a wedding design. So that would make a nice gift for a wedding, or you could use it for a bridal shower or an engagement party. It's basically a guest book, so to speak. So it's a way for people to sign in, but they're signing in by signing the little charms and then dropping them in. Hey, Holly, how are you? All right, so the next color, did I tell y'all that color? I didn't. That was Cactus Flower. That's a new one that I just got. I thought that was really cute. This one is Bright Salmon. I need to figure out like what the best spot is to hold it. It's like crooked for me. Kind of trying to go in a little bit of rainbow order. I haven't opened this one either. I think I have one of these that's already open. Bright Salmon. I do. So you could do this in any colors you wanted to. Lots of possibilities. I love anything that I can paint in rainbow order. I just love finding like different shades of colors and putting them together. Is anybody doing any fun crafting today? Oh, good, Antonia. It's the first live you've been able to catch. Well, welcome. I'm glad you could catch me live. I'm trying to do more lives. I'd love to do 3 a week. So that's what I'm trying to do. But sometimes it's hard to squeeze that many in every week. All right, let's see. What is our next color? Now we're going to move on to yellow. This is cadmium yellow. All these are Deco Art Americana paints. Probably putting too much paint on my plate. I'm going to have leftover paint. I need to get back in these bottles. I hate to waste it. Oh, shoot. I should have put white underneath this. I usually put white underneath yellow. This is actually going on pretty good, though. A lot of times yellow just needs a coat of white underneath it to make it really pop. So these letters are cut out of 1/8 inch birch, and the frame is also cut out of 1/8 inch birch. There's our Y. You would love one for your craft room? Oh, yeah. You could. Would you say craft room on it? Well, so the words on this one, I didn't even like talk about the words. All of the words on here, if you really look at them, I mean, I'm not going to read like all these words to you, but they're all just perfect words for a playroom. I mean, it just talks about like, you know, puzzles and games and running and jumping and singing and skipping. And then it talks about like thoughtfulness and good manners. I just love all these words. I feel like these are perfect like playroom words, but a craft room one, I could definitely put together a craft room design that has words for, for like being artistic. And that's a good idea. I could make one of those for that. I'll have to get on that. If y'all have any other ideas, just let me know. You could probably do one for like a porch, and you could put all kinds of, porch sitting and tea drinking and book reading and all of that kind of stuff on a porch sign. That would be cute. You could do, a man cave one. That would be really cute. Now I got all kinds of ideas going through my head. You could do one for like a beach house or a lake house or a river cottage. That one I think needs an extra coat. That green just needs to like pop. Man, I might even change the shade of green. I keep pulling out this green and then I paint something and I don't like it. It's citron green, but then half the time I end up painting over it with, what color is it? I always grab this green tree. So I may brighten it up with some green tree when I do a second coat. We'll see. Okay, then the next color is my favorite. I'm going to do my sea breeze. Love, love, love some sea breeze. I'm getting low on sea breeze, actually. I don't think I have another container of it. I use it on almost every project. So the wedding Dropbox, I will send y'all, if you're on my email list, I'll send you an email in the morning, and that file will be 50% off through the weekend, starting tomorrow. So if you want to grab that file, just grab it between tomorrow and the end of the weekend. And you'll get it for half off. So I still have to cut that one out. I'm going to cut it here in just a little bit. And it's going to be 2 different sizes. So it'll be sized for Glowforge, so like a 10-inch size. And then I'll do another bigger one at I think I did it at like 16. Oh yeah, that's true. Holiday ones would be super cute. All right, y'all, I'm on it. I'm going to come up with all sorts of word art. All right, this is Purple Cow, another favorite of mine. Super pretty purple. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is the one that also has like super good coverage. Yep, it is. Goes on nice and thick. I've got Nashville hot chicken in the crock pot for dinner tonight. It's like a kind of a shredded chicken that you make sandwiches with. And I'm starting to smell it wafting through the house. It smells so good. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see. What was my other? You know what? I went out of order on those last 2. This was supposed to be purple, and this was supposed to be blue. So I think I'm going to go over that purple with blue next time. So don't get confused. I'm going to paint this M purple, or I could just do a darker purple. Maybe I'll just do that. What do y'all think? That would probably work. I'll do a darker purple. This is like, it's kind of a, well, it is magenta. It's called magenta. We'll just do that instead. That'll work. I like this magenta color anyway. It's pretty. I had my colors all lined up too. I was going to do them all in order. So yeah, we could do some holiday ones. Ooh, a July 4th one would be really cute. I just sort of sat down and started brainstorming all the words. And I was surprised I was able to come up with enough words to fill up this space, because for a while there I was like, all right, I'm running out of words. And now we come up with a few more. And then I was like, okay, we can talk about activities. We can talk about games. We can talk about manners. I just kept trying to think of like kid stuff. And then, of course, we could do themes like lemons are really popular right now. Bees are really popular. Peaches, sunflowers. Okay, there is our magenta M. All right, so I'm going to go back, and I think I might brighten up. I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I change that R to a different color, or do y'all like that? I wonder if maybe if I did a second coat, it might not look so blah. Oh yeah, watermelons, peaches, very cute. Classroom would use some of the same ones as a playroom. That's true. Yep, very true. All right, maybe I'll just do one more coat of that citron. I want to make that citron work. I feel like maybe if I mix it with a little bit of the green tree. What do y'all think? All right, I already have some on my plate. Maybe I just need to like mix my colors and be a little creative here. Let's see. All right, we're going to mix those two greens and see what we come up with. I think that might be perfect, actually. Okay, I think that is the perfect shade of green. That will just brighten that up a little bit. So a little bit of citron and a little bit of green tree. Yeah, that's a really cute green. I should probably do more color mixing. I don't do a lot of color mixing. All right, there we are. Now, I would probably do 2 coats on some of these. I'm seeing this pink probably needs another coat, and just a couple of spots that we need to clean up. But I'm going to just go ahead and put everything on the, like in the frame so y'all can see it. And I'm not going to glue it down yet, because I'm also going to go back after I do a second coat. I'll go back and I'll clean up my edges some, because I've got a little bit of paint on my edges and we want those to look nice and clean. So let me show you what it's going to look like all put together. Hopefully I won't get paint on my whiteboard. Okay, so obviously they're not perfectly straight because I would need to like stand up over it and line it up and everything, but that is what it looks like. And I think it makes it pretty easy to line up your letters when you're putting them all on here because of the background words. So as long as you keep it like, you know, kind of have an imaginary line or put it like right below, like right at the bottom of those letters, you can get it on there. You can get those letters on there lined up pretty straight. Let's see, too close to the color of the Y. Oh yeah, the other color it was too close. Yeah, I'm happy with this green. I think this green looks a lot better. So, yeah, it doesn't like, it's not as bright on screen as it looks in person. Like in person, it looks so bright and cheerful. So I'll take some pictures of it and post them for y'all so you can see. But yeah, lots of ideas for this kind of design. So I will see what else I can come up with. But if you want this file, the link is in the video description. And I really appreciate y'all joining me today and sprinkling. You'd like to make these as gifts for teachers at your son's school. So Vanessa, what do you think? Do you think it should say classroom or teacher? Like what would you do for a school? You guys comment and tell me like some ideas that you want for things that would work for you, because I'll be happy to whip some up. And if like there's any specific words that you want included in the background too, I can always do that. So teacher and classroom sound good. Yeah, I think that would work. You could also do principal. You could do one for like a bus driver. Gosh, there's all kinds of things you could do. Nicole, I love ombre painting. So when you say ombre, would you do like going like this way with the ombre, or do you mean like all the colors would be, I mean, all the letters would be the same. Like they would all be like, say we did pinks. So all the letters would start off dark pink at the top and then go lighter pink as you go to the bottom. Do you mean like that? Because I would love to do that. I've done it before. I just haven't done it on video because I'm always nervous that it's not going to turn out good when I'm doing it on video. But what I would probably do for that, if I'm going to do them ombre, like, you know, all the same, is I would paint my board first in the ombre, you know, design, and then I would mask and then I would cut it out, because then I feel like I would get a more consistent finish that way. Amy says, you'd like one for the porch, drinking on the porch with friends, or freedom. Oh yeah, that would be really cute. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for all the ideas. Yeah, I'll be happy to come up with more of these. All right. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget, tomorrow is File Feature Friday, so I will see you at 1 o'clock for that. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.